Hello, everybody. I'm a practicing therapist and a doctoral student of psychology. Today, I wanted to go over signs a woman likes you but is trying not to show it. I'm not saying that women shouldn't say their feelings out loud. I'm not agreeing and saying it's good that she's evasive with her feelings or whatever it is. I understand it would be easier if women would come out loud and say it, but the reality is not everybody's like that. And so sometimes you guys will be in situations where sometimes someone likes you and they're not trying to show it. I'm trying to make videos that reflect real situations, not just things you want to hear. Sometimes people do this and it's frustrating, but if you like this person and you want something further with this person and you want a future with this person, this is a good way to evaluate what's really going on. And the first one is based on a research in 2011. And we're going to talk a little bit about the research, but first I want to talk about the point. This person, this woman, remembers specific things about you. A study done in 2011 shows that when people invest in another person, emotionally, psychologically, whatever it is, but they're attracted to you, they like you, they tend to remember particular details about you because it makes them feel more familiar to you and they get more familiar about you. And so they tend to remember things to kind of paint a picture about you because they want to know more about you. It sounds pretty simple, but that's why people do it. You might be telling a story about something that happened in college or maybe something happened in high school, whatever it is, okay? It's not a very specific detail, but you're just sharing something. You weren't even intending on this particular woman to remember that much about you, but she does remember it. And usually it's because she likes you. I want to be clear about this part. Women don't remember too many things about other people if they don't care about them. I know some people are like more detail oriented, etc. That's true. But from my understanding, most women, they pay attention more closely to men they like. It's true. And she might not even want to admit that that's what's happening, but she's probably going to remember something because she likes you. And if she reiterates something that you shared and you didn't really feel like your intention was trying to make it really obvious or remembered, you were just sharing something, but she does remember it, that's a really big sign that she does like you, okay? And the research is going to be in the description box, by the way. If you guys want to join our group, our community, that is pinned in the comments. In the community, there are exclusive videos. There are posts that I share and other people share, like you guys share as well, about research, about things that you guys are going through. We even share our hobbies. I've posted some videos where I'm sitting in my car and talking to you about something. We're posting pictures. Some of us are posting pictures of like our dogs and music that you guys are playing. So there are a lot of things that we're sharing, but there are exclusive videos and content on there as well as other things we can discuss pretty much like anything academic. And so if you guys want to join, that is in the comment section. It's pinned in the comments, as well as if you want a consulting call with me or anything like that. All the information is pinned in the comments. The next one is she kind of, I guess, probes or tries to find out more about your dating life. This one's obvious, but some of you guys actually ask in the comment section. A girl asked if I have a girlfriend. Does that mean she likes me? If any of you guys had that comment, the answer is probably yes, just being honest. She's going to ask about your dating life because she wants to figure out if you're single. And it's not a very casual thing to bring up. If you're trying to learn about people, you might say, oh, what university did you go to? What school did you go to? What job do you do? Anything like that. What town did you grow up in? Anything like that. But dating is like a little bit more specific. And some people think that asking somebody about their dating life can show that they're interested. So if somebody's not interested, they try not to ask that. And so if somebody is asking, it probably comes from interest. The next one is they try to find out more about you in general. And this is it's hard to figure out, but I'm going to give some examples so you can understand. She might talk to your friends about you. Maybe you guys are coworkers and you have some friends that you go to lunch with or whatever. She might try and get closer to those friends to try and learn more about you, try and figure out who you are outside of work. That can be a good example. If you guys are in school together, she might try and figure out who you are outside of school. She might try and figure out where you grew up or what things you enjoy, even like eating habits or little quirks about you. She's trying to get to know you more. And this is a very obvious one. A lot of women also do this because they want to almost figure out if you're a good fit for her, if you're safe for her, like subconsciously. And so this is a sign that she sees you as a long-term option as well, okay? The next one is really obvious for like women know this about other women. I don't know if you guys know this, but if she notices when you're in a bad mood or when something's on your mind, she for sure likes you. This one is too obvious. because I don't know, just it happens because a lot of times she wants to make you feel better, or maybe she doesn't want to get you mad, or like she wants to get closer to you. So she notices this, and men do this too. I think women do it in a different way, but she notices you're in a bad mood or something's on your mind. And a really good indication of this is she might ask you, what are you thinking about? Are you mad? Is everything okay? If she asks those things, she likes you. The next one is she takes your moods personally. I get that this one's actually kind of annoying, but it is true. She might ask, are you mad at her? Or she might think, like, did I do something wrong? Did I say something? And you probably didn't even mean it like that. Maybe you had a long day at work or whatever it is. And maybe she might even say, like, you usually text me this amount of time. Did I do something? Or like, maybe you guys are like somewhat friends or whatever. And she's like, do you want to come over to watch movies? Something like that. I don't know what you guys do, okay? Maybe you guys are like in that middle in between stage. And she asked about that. And you said, you know, I'm kind of tired. I don't want to. And she might take it personally. Do you not like me? Did something change? Did I say something? Even though you're probably just tired. She takes a lot of things that you do and say very personally. This one is pretty significant. The next one is, this one is based on research, but we've already touched on this on this channel, but I think it's important because it can look different in settings. She leans towards you, but some settings, it's not going to just be her physical, like it's not going to be her shoulders and torso necessarily. It could be like something in her hand. And so if she's like holding a phone, for example, that might be leaning towards you. So it might not be her whole entire body. It might be certain things in her hand. If she's messing with any sort of jewelry, it's going to be towards you. You can see that as well. If she's crossing her legs, it might be towards you. Even more interesting enough, if you guys are in a group or a crowd, and you see that her body is more leaning towards you instead of maybe the center of who's talking or whatever it is, or she's leaning more inward towards you if you guys are standing next to each other, this one is pretty significant because it shows that subconsciously what's the most prominent aspect in her mind is you, not the speaker or not the other people in the group. That's why that happens. And it is very true. It's not just like a random pseudoscience thing or whatever some people like pop psychology or like some made up stuff online. This is true. It really is true. And the next one is a little more specific. So if you guys are talking side by side, shoulder to shoulder, and maybe you're walking or whatever it is, you'll notice that she frequently looks at you, even if you're facing forward. So you can see that on the corner of your eye. Okay. So let's say you guys are talking about something, your day, maybe you guys are just taking a walk during a break of lunch or whatever at work. She is constantly glancing at you when you're talking, even if you're standing, like you're looking straight forward. And the reason why specifically when you're facing forward is because if you're facing her and she's facing you, she might just be mirroring that, which is also a sign that she likes you. But this one more particular because it's almost like she's trying to get a read on you is the best way to put it. So if you're noticing that and you're thinking like, why is she doing that? That seems kind of weird. It's because she likes you, typically, okay? And so I hope this video is helpful to somebody. Please like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.